What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all, to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. We are still at 49% of the viewers consistently watching the channel that have not yet subscribed. You got to hit that subscribe button if y'all are rocking with me, man. But let's get into this question that one of our community members had asking. He said, hey guys, I wasn't around when SHIBA reached the 0.0007 level back in October. What made it spike that high? So we know it actually hit around that 88 level, but let's look at some of the responses from the community, gauge some of the sentiment, and then, I'll give my opinion on that as well. So someone says also the fact that market cap of all cryptos were 50% higher to what it is today. So basically the entire market was basically larger than what we're seeing right now. We were over approximately like 3 trillion, almost 4 trillion in total market cap. So that makes a big difference for a lot of the money. A lot of the money that we've seen previously in crypto is not in crypto right now. They moved it to safer assets. So with the entire crypto market pumping at that time, everybody was excited about crypto. There were a lot of people receiving money, stimulus, that they were, finally ready to take that chance to invest for the first time on their own. And that's kind of what we've seen. But let's keep going with this real quick. Someone else says this and Bitcoin was growing exponentially. Those days are behind us for now. So that's another key point. Bitcoin was absolutely pumping. Bitcoin was moving above $50,000, above $60,000, and it reached, it had hit that point where it was making all-time highs. So that absolutely helped Shiba Inu as well. And right now Bitcoin is down about, well, it's not 50% anymore, but we were down 50% from those all-time highs. But now we're at that $41,000 level from about a $68,000 level. So pretty big difference. So also someone else says the great community that we have and all of us believers. So that was definitely a part of the reason that helped push us to that all-time high was, community, belief, strength, all that was, the strongest that it had been. Everybody was extremely pumped up about Shiba Inu and the growth that we were seeing. And right now we seen that taper off because, at that point it was still kind of like, how high can this go? Where can we get it to? And, so for people to see that, where we seen that line of resistance and the price start to retrace, some people, kind of their hype or their FOMO kind of died down, where they're like, okay, we seen what it's going to do. It didn't just eat a zero and go to 1 cent right away. They get bored and move on to other projects. So that's some people. But also someone says the $1 Shib, I probably triggered it that time. So they just joking around right there saying, they basically had that much influence. When they put $1 in, it's going to send things mooning. But someone else says Coinbase listing. So yes, we did get the Coinbase listing around that time as well. We also got Elon Musk tweeting as well about us around that time. Webull also around that time. Someone else says FOMO. Someone else added the COVID or stimulus checks. That was definitely a big major part right there. There was so much money pumped into the economy that people had extra money for, the first time that, they basically didn't work for, that they, felt that they could risk and, try their luck in the stock market. Now, a lot of people had that hope of getting rich overnight. So a lot of people just pumped money into it. And, once they didn't get that, or they seen, a dip on their money, then they, basically panic sold. So some of those people moved out that were once in. Someone else says a great bro decreed it. That's the trust me bros in the comment sections, the ones that say they have reliable sources of information. It's because I bought it. Someone else says FOMO. Someone else says magic. Someone else says people buying. Someone says don't know. Someone else says I was there and still here. Let me know, were you in before that pump in October? At what month did you join Shib Army? So let me know, did you get in, before, in 2020? Did you get in 2021 January? Did you get in March, April, February 2021? Let me know, when did y'all get in? May, June, or were you one of the people that got in around October? I'm trying to gauge, my audience's, timeline inside of Shib. Also, someone says, after a year of being called a moron for buying Shib and holding, I cashed out, made 10K when it hit the peak. Mind you, I already pulled out my initial investment plus 500 a few weeks before this, then bought back in when it dipped hard. Fun times for my first crypto. So congratulations to this person. He came in right at the perfect time, ended up making some nice money. A lot of people did and cashed out, you know, and moved on. But, you know, they definitely will be back and they'll have to buy back in at a higher price. Someone else says it was actually that 0.00009 level on crypto for a hot second before flashing back down. Someone else says the market cap went to 40 billion, massive investor interest. So if we take a look at Shib market cap right now, we can see that we are at about $13.7 billion. So to get to that 40 million, that's about a 3x from where we are right now. So that would easily put the price back around that 75 level here once we get Shib back at that $40 million market cap. So we should be somewhere around this range, just, you know, give or take, once the price returns back to that $40 million market cap. Now let's see who we would have to pass up in order to hit that level. So we can see Bitcoin 792, 372, 83, 68, 40, 36. So we would have to become a top 5 crypto asset once again in order to make that happen, which we did it before. I definitely believe we will and can do it again. So I'm not worried about that at all. It's very exciting times for me. Let's see what else. Someone else says I was up 39,000 that night but didn't cash out, sadly. I lost around 30,000 since then. Have my doubts it will ever get there again. Well, you technically didn't lose anything. You know, you're still up profit about, you know, $9,000 it sounds, and you don't lose anything until you sell. So the price can go back to that point and even beyond that point in the future. And if it goes beyond that point and you didn't sell, you would be more than happy that you didn't. You know, unless you would have had the foresight, which, you know, hindsight is 2020, to know when the exact top would have been to be able to sell. So that's pretty much those responses. So I think it was a combination of all those different things together. You know, especially we got a lot of tweets from Elon. Like at around that time, people asked Elon, did he own any shibainu after the Coinbase listing, I believe? And he said no. A lot of people thought that would shoot the price down, but that actually spiked the price. So once, I think 2022, we see Elon's support for Shiba Inu. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like Elon just off the strength. You know, I don't really, you know, mind that part or care about that. I'm more of knowing the power that he holds when he makes a tweet. So if we get Elon on our side, that would definitely be beneficial, because even if one day he decides to, you know, throw a little FUD out there, we've seen already that his FUD makes the price skyrocket. So well, it contributes to the price skyrocketing. So I'm looking forward to that. That's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.